Hello and happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome to October Road Studio. I am Tony, and I am going to work with a piece of scrap wood that I have from my stash, and we are going to make an adorable Frankenstein today. I think he's going to be so cute. So I'm going to start out with, I usually use chalk paint, but today I don't have the color green that I want, but I do have it in Apple Barrel matte acrylic paint, Kelly Green. So hello Sherry, welcome. We're gonna use Kelly Green for our Frankenstein. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some on my plate. I just have like this paper plate, and it's like I don't know, you'll see what color it is in just a second. And I plan on using quite a bit because I think this wood's probably gonna soak it up. But we'll see. I have my Lazy Susan, which should make it easier. And we're just gonna give this piece of wood a coat of green. You see how green that is? Can y'all see the green? Welcome if you're new. Let me know that you're new so I can give you a proper welcoming. And that way I know, it just is fun to know when I have new people. You guys can hear my dogs in the background. They are running around being a little crazy. I don't know, the weather is what we're supposed to get rain, so I think it's making them a little nutty, but I don't know. Anyway, so we're giving this piece of barnwood a coat of green, Kelly Green, acrylic Kelly Green. And like I said, it's gonna take probably a coat or two just because this wood is pretty, it'll soak it up a lot. And I'm gonna do all the surfaces except for maybe the bottom. Hello Karen, welcome. We are making an adorable, not scary Frankenstein. And I have to tell you, when I was reading about Frankenstein, I did not realize there was so much behind Frankenstein. I did not know that Frankenstein was such a historical, I don't know, the novel was such a big deal. Does anyone know about the story of Frankenstein? Because I sure didn't before I was reading about it today. I just thought it would be cute to make a Frankenstein, and then I was like, what is Frankenstein? Like, what are some words he used to say, or like quotes, or like, because I thought we'd make a little hangy tag thing for him. And he doesn't have like any simple words. He's like a very existential being in the novel. I thought that was kind of fun. Welcome if you're popping on. We are making a scrap wood Frankenstein. I'm using the color Kelly Green by Apple Barrel. We're giving it probably a coat or two. This is my second coat on the front. I think he's gonna turn out real cute. I've got some little knobs that I thought, Timber, go lay down. Timber, go lay down. I'm talking to the dogs, you guys. Can you hear them roughhousing in the background? They are full of it. I don't know what they're doing. Hello, Jennifer. How are you? And Crystal. Welcome, friends. Okay, so there's the front. He's gonna be our one of the sides is gonna be our face. It doesn't really matter. They're the same. I'm gonna do the top though. And we're gonna make him really cute. I stopped by the thrift store and I was looking specifically for a green and white striped shirt, and I found one. Hello, Mama Jackie, how are you? How are you? So I'm super excited because I want to give Frankenstein a bow. I know that's not really spooky and scary, but I thought it would be kind of cute. So that's what we're gonna do. Just a torn kind of looking bow, and we're gonna give him some, not antennas, but the little things that come out of his neck. What are they called? Someone in the comments. I'm glad you're good. Guess what, Jeanette? I am live. live. This isn't a replay. You are on live, girl. I am live. I love having my Lazy Susan because I can just twist and paint. This is awesome. So I'm giving this a coat of Kelly Green by Apple Barrel. It's a good Frankenstein color, I think. This is just a piece of scrap wood from my little box that I have. David has been saving scraps from what we've been working on the house with. So just get you a piece of scrap wood or some cardboard, and it doesn't really have to be a particular size. I was going to use a 2x4, but then I found this 2x8, and I thought this would be perfect for this project. So here's what we have. So I'm painting it green, or him green, to begin with. And, excuse me, my nose is itching. Sorry. I thought we'll let that dry for a second. I found these at Walmart for $3.98, which makes them less than $1 a piece for the E6000 tubes, which I super love the small tubes. I know it's might not, but they don't dry out as fast, and I just use a little bit because this is what I want to use. These are from our old cabinets, and they're knobs. I'm unscrewing this little knob from here, sorry. I guess I could have done that before I went live. But it's a silver knob, and I thought we would put it on the sides. Let me turn Frankenstein around. And I thought we would do it for the sides for his ears. Wouldn't that be cute? So I wanted to break out the E6000 and the glue tool to put his ears on like that. So we're gonna do that. But we gotta get him some hair and some stitches and some eyes. So while the paint's drying, I'm gonna get out my button jar and just try to find some black buttons for his eyes. May have just found 2. Yeah, I just found 2 buttons. Right off the bat, I found 2 buttons. Yay! So we're gonna have 2 big black eyes for his eyeballs. And then I got a Sharpie to do his little mouth and stitches with. Actually, I can paint his stitches on, I think. Give this a couple more minutes to dry. The back is pretty dry. There's a fan above me. I'm gonna get out my black ink, my Waverly chalk paint and ink. Hey, Chandler. And I'm going to give him some hair. So again, this is not a creepy project. This is more of a fun, whimsical Frankenstein. Frankenstein, the novel, he was an existential being, and he was like really lonely. Like, he was a lonely guy. I feel bad for that character. Hey, Teresa Joe, I see you today. I see you, I see you. Okay. So I think we're okay. I'm pretty okay. I'm gonna start putting some hair on him. So I figured, you'll see that. There we go. I'm just gonna I have like a medium size brush. These are from the Dollar Tree, nothing fancy. I'm gonna kind of do an outline of his hair. I'm gonna do it like bubbly kind of, because I want him to be cute and not scary. So I'm just gonna do like I'm gonna do a quick outline of like black hair. And then we'll fill it in. So he's not gonna be super scary looking. He's gonna be cute. He's a cute little, I think that should be good for his hair, right? And then we'll fill it in. And you'll want to follow this around on his head so that the black matches. There she is. She said hello. She said hi. So I'm gonna go upwards with the brush just because it's more, I don't know, kind of gives the look I want. Those upward strokes. I wasn't doing that before, but I'm changing gears. So we're just gonna go paint upwards. How is everyone this Thursday? We're supposed to get rain either tonight or tomorrow. We have a chance of rain all the way through Monday, and I'm so excited. So excited for the rain to come. Like, super excited. So we're filling in the black. And see how I kind of left it kind of thick and made lines. I don't know if you can see that. But it kind of looks snow timber. It's kind of liney. And I'm going to go around and try and keep up with the hairline. Because I want you to be able to see it. You know, like you can stand it up somewhere for a decoration and have it look nice on both sides. So I'm just gonna do his little hairline all the way around. Doesn't look too bad, does it? Let's see where we ended this one. This one, I'm gonna drop it down and then take it up down. And then, like I said, I'm doing upward strokes or downward strokes. This part's kind of boring, sorry, but he's coming to life. We're giving him hair. We're giving him some hair. I'm doing the same thing on the back. Just kind of defining some hairlines. I'm letting it meet up with the side, like that. And then I'm gonna do upward strokes because it's easier to go up because I have to paint the top black too. So we're giving Frankenstein his hair. And we're not doing scary, creepy hair, we're just doing like wavy hair. Hi Joe, hey Melanie. Hey Jessica. We're giving him some hair. And then I'm almost done with the back. I'll do the top real quick. To see, by doing the lines upward, I'm going with the grain of the wood. And it's just, I don't know, makes the hair look more like hair, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But I think he's gonna be cute. Okay, so I'm gonna do the top because his head's up here. Did you know that in the Frankenstein movie, they did staples all the way across his head so that they could open him up and put in his brain and then close him back up? That's why he had staples. That's how they created him. I didn't know that till today when I was reading about Frankenstein. Anybody know that story? Has anyone, I think her name was Mary Shelley, is the original author of the Frankenstein novel. I didn't know that till today either. But, I don't know. I just think it's interesting. He was a lonely soul. He didn't understand why he was ugly. He thought he was ugly and scary, which he probably was to everybody else, but. All right, so there's our Frankenstein hair. Hey, Leo. there's Frankenstein's hair. I'll let the back dry for a second. And then we're gonna lay him down and put some stitches on him and some eyes. And right now, I think while he's drying, while his hair is drying, here is the shirt I got from the thrift store. See how it's green and white striped? I don't know if you can see that. We're gonna use that. I'm just gonna cut some pieces up. We're gonna use that give him some extra, my grandma used to say yappa, extra. So I'm ripping the shirt up. Embellishment, that's the word I'm looking for, embellishments. Frankenstein the monster. Yes, Frankenstein the monster. But we're making a cute Frankenstein the monster. I'm gonna do a couple of these and we're gonna make him into a bow because he's a cute monster. One more. This fabric rips good. I wish all my fabric ripped that good. And then it looks like I just ripped it to the base of the back of the shirt, and I'm gonna cut it off. We're gonna use that for our bow. So we'll get that ready over here and put this back here. Okay, I can lay him down now. And I'm gonna take this fine paintbrush, if I can get it, and use the black, and I'm gonna give him some stitches. So I'm just gonna kind of draw a line and make some little marks like this. And I think I'll put some down here. Okay, and then we're gonna put his eyes on. So let's put his Frankenstein eyes on. These are buttons. These are black buttons that I got out of my antique button jar. And they're different, so they're not the same. This one's gonna need more because it's a different kind of a button. Let's let that sit for a second. How is everyone today? In the comments, tell me how you are and how the weather is. And then I'm gonna come in with my black brush again, and I'm gonna give him kind of a square, rectangular-ish nose. Again, I'm just gonna freehand this. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but we're just gonna go with it. Like so. I don't know, what do you guys think about his nose? Should it be a little bit longer? Didn't we go through this the other night with the ghosts? We need to have longer noses. There's what we have so far. He's not looking too scary, right? Hey, April. He's not looking too scary. He's looking like a cute Frankenstein. And then I'm gonna use the fine brush for a mouth, and I'm just gonna make him a curvy mouth. And we're gonna make him happy today. just gonna give him like a you love how when you do this, your mouth does the shape of the thing you're drawing. I'll try to keep my mouth shut. There we go. It's like when you're putting on lipstick. If you put lipstick on. If you don't put lipstick on, then, you know. So we're doing this cute little Frankenstein. Okay, now I really want to put some, I'm going to try this on the back and see if it works first, but I want to brush some ink around the edges. Ooh, that might be too much. Okay, I'm going to try and brush some ink. Just lightly. If I had like a stamp dauber thing or a makeup applicator, that might work good, better than what I'm doing, but this is what I have, so this is what we're using. We're just giving him a little bit of definition. Make him grungy but cute. Hello, Nanette. Hey, Aunt Peggy. We're making a cute Frankenstein. And then just a little bit more. What do you guys think so far? Let me see some thumbs up if you guys are enjoying this project. Just kind of a cute little Frankenstein. Isn't that cute? Okay, so now let's see if we can do a bow. Let's see, I'm gonna pull it this way and zip tie it together. Hopefully I got it the right way. Yep. Got it right. We're gonna cut that off. And then I'm gonna pull apart the pieces, the string, or the bow. Like that. And glue it down. I don't know, maybe it's Frankenstein's girlfriend. I don't know. I just thought this would be really cute. Kind of grungy. Hello, Debbie. You love some Frankenstein, Aunt Peggy? Well, this is a cutesy Frankenstein. I'm gonna give him some more stitches up here on the top though. He needs more stitches, like across the top. Because I covered up his other ones over here. Okay, so there's that. And then I have, let's see, I don't have any brown paper, but we do have a tag from my wooden dowel thing, paper packaging. So I'm gonna open it up and there's brown on it. So I'm gonna cut a piece out. If I can cut away from the stapler, staple would have been cute too. Hello, Miss Lori. Welcome. He's a monster. I know he's a monster, but he's a cute monster. Okay, we're gonna put grr, like grr, grr. So I need the G and the R. And Peggy, I bet you know the whole story of Frankenstein. I was just telling them, I did not know that Frankenstein was such a lonely guy. I thought he was so ugly. So I'm gonna do the G. I'm gonna stamp a G on this paper. And then some R's, because he was kind of a grumpy fella. Grr. And then I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. And do a dovetail at the bottom. That. So I have that. It's a good read. Is it, Aunt Peggy? Oh, someone just drove by. And then I'm gonna glue this. Whoop. Timber, it's okay. Timber, it's okay. Timber. Timber doesn't think it's okay. Somebody must be outside. I don't see anybody outside, but she thinks there's someone outside. And I'm gonna glue this on right here. I wish I had some, I do have, let me reach across the table real quick, see if I can reach this. We have some twine. Let's just make a little bow, or yeah, a little bow to put on the top of our grr, and then we'll put our, Aunt Peggy, what are the power button? Yeah. Is that what are the things called on the sides of his head? I have the kitchen knobs for that, but what are they called? They're not antennas. Hello, Karen. Not like the movie, yeah. No, not like the movie. Okay, so we're gonna put this little bow on the top of our grr sign. Like that. So there's that part. Electrodes, there we go. That's what I was trying to think. Oh, I meant to ink this a little bit. Let me see if I can ink it a little bit with the stamp pad. I don't have a dauber, so. Just ink this little. Okay, there we go, put some ink on there. All right, now we're gonna put his electrodes on. And to do that, I'm going to get my E6000 and my hot glue tool. Gotta poke a hole in it. There we go. So I'm going to put it inside of the knob, the E6000, and let it kind of ooze out. And then I'm going to use the Gorilla glue on around it. And these are just little knobs that I'm repurposing from our cabinets, and I'm putting those to the side. I'm gonna hold it there for a second. Hello, Miss Carolyn. Hello and welcome. So we have one electrode. How's that? Now I gotta try to do the other one the same. I'm putting E6000 down into the hole. so it'll come out and attach to the wood. And then I'm doing the hot glue around the edges to give it the fast hold. And I'm going to try and line it up the same height. Hi, Edna. Oh, thanks, Teresa. I want to hold those little knobs on because they don't want to stay. I might have to drill them a hole into them. Yeah. I think I canceled out the hot glue with the E6000. Let's try this again. My husband might have a better idea when he gets home. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the hearts. I love it when you guys send hearts. It helps my page so much. Okay, that one's staying. I think I canceled it out. Sometimes when you use two glues at one time, they'll cancel each other out. That's why I try to go around it. And then this one I'm going to put on the other side and hold it. Hello Sandra, welcome. We are making a Frankenstein. And I think I'm going to add some Spanish moss to the bottom. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. Look at how cute. Look how cute! Okay, I've got some moss. Oops. My husband's gonna have to help me figure out how to make these stay on better. I think we're gonna have to drill a hole. Have to drill a hole. One more time. Maybe it just keeps falling off because I don't have it on the right spot. Thanks, Lori. Maybe that's why, because I just didn't have it on the right spot. Okay, so let's take some of the moss. If I can get it open. I think we're gonna put some up on top of his head. Kind of just make it a little creepy, but still cutesy. Thanks, Carolyn. Thanks, Lori. Thanks, Sheila. You guys are awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's kind of a cute little... You guys, my dog is licking my foot. That's the weirdest feeling. Molly, what are you doing down there? What are you doing, Molly? All right, should we put some moss down on the bottom of his neck? Like down at the bottom, down here? Do you guys think we should put some moss down here? Or leave it? In the comments, what do you think? Should we put some moss down here or like on the sides, like a scruffy beard kind of type thing, or just leave it? No? Carolyn says no. Look at how cute he is though. He says rrr, grr, roar. We could have put roar, grr, I don't know. Hi, Miss Ruby. We just made, yeah, leave it. We just made a really cutesy Frankenstein and talked about how I didn't really know what Frankenstein was really all about. until today when I was when I was thinking about this project, and I was like, I don't even know about Frankenstein. Like, I know I've seen like parts of the movie, but I've never read it. So I was looking it up, and it was just an existential character in this novel by Mary Shelley, I think is her name. You can't decide, Lori. Well, whoever wins it in the auction, if you want it to have hair on the neck, I'll put it on there. So there is our Thursday afternoon craft out of barnwood scrap wood. You like the cute Halloween, Lori? So do I. I love the cute Halloween. I don't like the creepy Halloween. You'll not really... Aunt Peggy loves the creepy Halloween. And she sometimes gets me to do the creepy stuff. But I usually do the really cutesy Halloween stuff. Okay, you guys that are on here, there's some of my OG ladies are on here. Tell me how I do this. When all your kids grow up, or you're maybe an empty nester, maybe you didn't have kids, maybe things look different for you in your life. I don't know, but is it hard to decorate for the holidays? Because I am having the hardest time, like, going all out for the holidays, but I feel like I want to, but I don't know that I need to, but I do because of my what I do for a living. I decorate and I design and I create and I do all the things. So I'm trying to decide, like, I think I'm going through a midlife crisis, y'all. I think that's what it is. Like, I don't know if I should go all out and decorate or just do nothing, or I don't know. Does anyone have thoughts on that? Like, and then my husband and I were talking about it last night, and he said, babe, you need to do what you feel is what makes you happy. What makes you happy? Does it make you happy to decorate? Then decorate. If it makes you overwhelmed to decorate, then don't do it. But if you want to do it, then do it. Does anyone have any thoughts in the comments? What do you guys think? What do you think about that? As I fluff out Frankenstein's bow with his grr and his cute little black buttons. You love decorating for holidays. You still do it because you love it. Don't stop. Don't stop. Lori, okay, so I should keep going and just deck out this house, and because I have the most holiday stuff I have is for Halloween, Christmas, I have a ton for Easter, I have a ton for Valentine's. I have all the holidays. Y'all know that. Y'all have seen me decorate before. So you're saying that you want to see me still decorate for the fall holidays? Because I feel silly doing it just for me. Whatever you feel like doing, it's your world. You're right, Carolyn. It is my world, but I have a lot of people on this journey in my world with me. So I feel silly, but at the same time, I do have to say though, that my grandson is probably going to be visiting, so I could decorate because he's going to be here visiting out of town, and that would be super fun. And then I told my husband, we do, in growing up with my kids, I always did candy trains for Christmas. And so this year I want to do them again, but no one's going to be here. Hi, Eva, welcome. And so I asked him if we could invite some of our friends and their kids or their grandkids over. And they can do candy trains with us. So that's what we're going to do, is like when it gets closer to December, in the December month, we're going to do candy trains. They're like gingerbread houses, but they're with little candy bars, and you make them like little trains, like the little miniature Milky Ways and Snickers and all of that. And I think I showed you guys on the picture before, but I'll have to show you guys again. If you enjoy it, you deserve to have it done. Thanks, Lori. I do. I love to do it. I just feel silly doing it because I don't have any little kids. So I feel silly, but at the same time, it's what I love to do, and I have it from doing it for the kids. And so, and my mind is always creating, of course. Look, this, we just created this out of a piece of scrap wood, and it's super cute. And I have more scrap wood, and I could make more characters with it. I mean, but look at, I mean, it's so cute. It's a cutesy one. It could go on a riser with a cute little, some lights, and oh, it'd be so cute. Or on a mantle with like another escape of stuff. It'd be cute. Anyway, I just thought I'd get on that soapbox for a second. What else? What else do we got going? I might go live. The candy trains are so fun. Oh yes, Lori, those are my favorite. I love candy trains so much more than I remember when we transitioned from gingerbread houses to candy trains. That was like the best, and I love it, especially watching my adult kids. Like I said, this year everyone's going to be gone, but I still want to do candy trains with some people because I love watching personalities come out in the way they design and create their candy trains. Like we use nerds for the coal, we use gumdrops and candy canes and cotton candy for like bluffs of snow, and I mean it is so fun, like so fun. So if you if after Halloween, get the candy that's on sale, and you can do candy trains along with us because they're super fun. Oh, and the licorice, the Twizzlers skinny licorice, that's what we use to hook the little trains together. So you have these little trains, and then you put the little licorice, and then the white and red peppermint candies are the wheels, and you can make train tracks. Oh, the possibilities are endless, y'all. But anyway, I could go on and on about that. But today, here is our Frankenstein, our super scary Frankenstein. It looks so scary. And I'm gonna try and go live Saturday. No promises, but I for sure will be live on Tuesday. Lindsay with Lindsay Cat Creations and I are gonna be doing a tier tray. She's gonna be doing one, and I'm gonna be doing one. And they're both going to be fun witchy Halloween trays, and we're super excited about that. So make sure you tune in at 7 on Tuesday night. I'm an empty nester. Sometimes I do a little decorating and sometimes a lot. See, I think this year, I just might do a lot this year. I think what the heck, why not, right? Just do a lot. My husband's not going to know what hit him because I don't think he realizes what a lot of decorating I can do. But anyway, I'm too, Lori. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad everyone's here and you hung out with me this afternoon. And I will, I'm going to get off here and see what the dogs are up to, but I will see you guys Saturday. If not, for sure, I will see you Tuesday at 7 o'clock. And if you are just jumping on, we made this cute little guy today on the live. He's got electrodes right there and there. He's got his stitches. What would be cute if I had a staple gun and could staple some real staples on him? That would have been cute too. But anyway, he's cute. So I had fun, and I'm thankful that you guys jumped on. We'll talk to you soon, and have a great day. I bet he will love it. He will. He loves it. And I probably won't make him help me because I'll do it while he's at work, so it'll be good. Anyway. All right. Much love to everyone. Thanks for the hearts, and I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.